Hello, this is an introduction to the Pony Club website. The web address shown here is currently a testing address and in time will be simply www.EHNPC.org, Essex Hunt North Ponyclub.org. The site is built on a WordPress framework, which is a means of getting lots of articles, posts as they're referred to, out to your public. They all get put in the back end. If you have permission to log in, you'll be able to put posts, which we'll come on to a little bit later. Initially though, just to give you a guided tour, there's two menus on this website. In the back end, this one at the top is known as Top Nav, Top Navigation, and these are various simple pages really. Going to DC Newsletter, there's a DC Newsletter, not very much happening there at all. Start times, for instance, we're just able to go in there and type in or paste in the start times for an upcoming event. So again, pretty simple but easily editable, and the information can change. This one's got a load of drop-down menus, sub-pages. For instance, a lot of these have been imported in from the old website and need tidying up, so by the time you're looking at this, things could be completely different. But various drop-down options here. These are all really static pages, apart from the photo galleries, which again, if you've got permission, you can go into the back end of the website and upload information. And again, these layouts may have changed by the time you come to be looking at this little video. So back to the home page. The sub menu, the sub nav, is more there's more content here, variable content. So for instance, members news, any information that comes to whoever's administrating the website can be put in under one of these categories or several of these categories. So the story is put in the back end, with or without a picture, and then it's by various tick boxes. That dictates where it's filtered through to. So members news could be a story of a member's success, so the story would be ticked with members news, but it might be success at one of our recent events, so it'd be ticked with recent events as well. So you might have the same story under different categories, these are called. These can also be scattered throughout the website. So again, if we go back to the home page, the latest stories will appear here on the right. So this is a constantly changing feast of information over here. Always up to date, the latest ones coming up front. Back to the sub nav, we've got the calendar here, which is quite sophisticated. Again, each of these events goes in the back end, is put in by one of the administrators. It just goes in and appears according to the categories that are ticked with these yellow codes. Sorry, these colour codes. So you've got these various categories in the background. Again, these may change by the time you come to look at this. The calendar starts off in list format, in agenda, but you can change it as a user to monthly, to weekly. Hover over, you get a little bit more information, again all colour coded. There's probably too many colour codes here, but who knows, that may be added to or reduced in time. And then back to the agenda. On the agenda you can open up all of these events, so more information, or collapse the events for less information. So that's the calendar. Adverts, for instance, is just the same as the other news stories as it stands at the moment. Again, this may change. We may have, if there's any demand, we can have a classified adverts module built into this. So that's basically your quick way around through the menus. Just back to the home page now. A lot of these areas are automated, so you put the story in the back end once, the post, and anything of particular interest or visual, you could, for instance, tick the featured posts box when you put the story in, and it will produce, it will bring that particular story, selected stories, into this area here. There's a limit of 4 here, but you could move it on to 6, 8, 10. These, getting down to the simplest form, these boxes, this box over here is quite nice. It's literally go in the back end and type an announcement or a story. Both of these are just freestyle, freehand stories. So this one, for instance, we put in red, which goes against the rules of website design. Really, you tend to have the story, the text looking the same throughout. But this would typically be for an urgent announcement or a change of a show date, something like that. This photo gallery is just picking all of the photos that are uploaded to the website. Just a bit of movement and a bit of colour on the home page. These areas here are just coming in. These can be changed. I've got, for instance, news stream here, which is from the Horse and Hound, and tweets from the Pony Club National Twitter account. These again may change in due course. And this third area here is just freehand, really. You can put what you want in there through the back end. And just to close off this little guided tour, down on the bottom here we've got the login page. So if you primarily are an administrator, this is where you'd log in, but also in time we may have various functions for users who wouldn't have access to the back end of the website as such, but they're, you know, typically the Pony Club children, you know, that we may grant them permission to comment on stories, but they would realistically, you'd probably want to set parameters that they had to be logged in, so we didn't have a bunch of idiots putting dodgy messages on there. So this is the login button, and in here you would put in, I can't even think what mine is, so mine's admin, my password, I'll probably get this wrong, and this takes us into the back end, which is a different story. This is the administrator area. So over and out on this initial guided tour, and I hope it's been helpful for you.